What up? What up? What up? We are live, my friends. It's almost a new day for Bitcoin. It's about 2 hours away from 2400 UTC. But the major action of the day is over. It's pretty quiet around this time of the day, going into the Asian session. So New York is done for the day. Or wait, yes. So New York is done at 4:30. Closing bell is at 4:30 in New York. So we'll just go do our normal thing here. So we got a new day. Oh, real quick. All the lines you see on there, I drew a parallel channel on there. So the blue lines you see is a parallel channel. The yellow lines you see are Fibonacci. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and you're new to all this, if I say something you don't understand, pull out your phone, download ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT, what did CJ just say? What is a Fibonacci? What is a parallel channel? Okay. Or you could just join the mastermind and shortcut your learning curve. If you were to go through all my videos, you would get a master's in trading. You would get a master's in mindset, a master's in money. If you're paying money to go to school these days, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you are. You can learn anything you want for free online on YouTube. People just don't find value in free. It's crazy. I sell digital products online. I don't just teach trading. I'll teach you how to market and advertise and sell anything online you want. And even with AI now today, right? You can ask ChatGPT anything. You can learn anything. But still, people pay money to learn because when you have to pay for whatever reason, human psychology, you feel, well, I paid for it. It's got to be worth something. And it is, because I've spent tens of thousands, if not close to hundreds of thousands of dollars by now, over the course of my life on education, school, masterminds, going to live events, just add up all of the little digital products that you've bought over the years. I promise you it adds up to thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. So anyways, back to the charts here. I digress. I know. You know me. You know me, baby. Digressing for a greater cause. All right. We got a new week. So that's what my red lines are. This was last week's high right here. This was last week's low right here. This was last week's close. This is the important one, okay? If we stay above here, if we stay above this red line, then we have a bullish bias for the week. If we drop below that, then we'll have a bearish bias for the week. And as you can see, there's already 2 wicks on there. So today was an undecided day. Here was sort of a breakout. It looks like a pivot point there is what they call it, right? A clear reversal of trend. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of red. 1, 2. Now we'll probably have 3 or 4 days of green, or maybe we could have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this week gonna hold? What is it gonna hold? And so, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not quite the end of the day for Bitcoin, but with these 2 big ass wicks here, it's probably not going to change over the next 2 hours. Over the next 2 hours, we're not going to reach this high or this low. We're looking at the daily chart right now, okay? And my daily lines are green. Daily lines are green. Weekly lines are red. Monthly lines are purple. And then my overhead or my long-term support and resistance is orange. Bitcoin orange, baby. Bitcoin orange. All right, so that's where we're at. Let's look at the monthly real quick. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I start on the monthly and move my way down. I start on the monthly, I trade the daily. So as you can see here, we started the month with a big pump. Hit last week's high. And what do we do at levels? We wait for price to get to a level and react. What did it do at this level? It rejected it. So I'm going to show you something here. I don't know if I've shown this on video before or if I've taught this or not, but it's a good way to show you. All right. See that wick inside the circle? Now let's go down to the lower time frames and to show you, let's find that circle. Where are you, circle? All right, here we go. So that's not it. Maybe we'll try it on the 15 minute. It'll be easier. There we go. There it is. Oh, right. So this, the circle's a little big. A little big. Let's go back here. Okay, so we're on the weekly. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? It didn't test last week's high. Oh, that was the daily. Okay, so as you can see here on the weekly chart, I marked last week's low, last week's high, last week's close. This is this week's candle, and we've already hit a high and a low, two big old wicks. Go back down to the daily here. And quite a day today. Whipsaw action. Up, down, up, down. Maybe we will get down here. Let's keep zooming in. This is the 3 hour. The 3 hour tour. So we started the day yesterday. Everybody was long, got taken out here. So everybody went short, and then everybody got taken out here. So really, trading when Bitcoin is in sideways channel is just, it's not pointless, but there's no point in staying in a long, like, you can only scalp in these conditions. You can't swing trade in these conditions. That's for sure. I mean, look at, just ever since we hit 80,000 down here, it's just been sideways. Up, down, 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 up. And then everybody, oh, is this it? Breakout, break. Folks, all we did was hit the top of the range. What happened here? We hit last week's low, rejected it, and now we're at last week's close. We got to stay. Let's see what happens here. So we're retesting again, retesting last week's low or last week's close. Is it gonna, so are we gonna hold here? And really, you gotta even go lower. So let's go to like the 3 minute. So we are retesting. I guess we didn't really touch it here. So this is the real retest. So I'm down on the 3 minute 3 minute chart here. I like the 3 minute chart. Gives a good picture, or a little bit, or a little more data than the 1 minute chart. and it interacts with the VWAP really well, which is what you see. So this blue line right here is the middle line of the VWAP. VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. If you are buying Bitcoin below the blue line, then that's good. So, and then if it gets, as you can see, I could zoom out, but it doesn't really usually ever extend past this outer channel here, or this outer line. And when it contracts, see how you got a straight line right here? Straight line. Usually when that happens, it's always getting ready to expand one way or another. So it went up here. Let's keep going. I'll show you again. Here we go. It just went sideways here. Didn't really go any kind of way. I mean, if you would have got in here, I guess it did go up, right? If you would have gotten in here and rode it to here, not a big move, but it is a move up. Here's one. This one went down. This one went down. This one went down fast. Look at that. Boom. And it kept going if you stayed in. If you would have stayed in from here to this new straight line here, I don't even know what you call it. I'll have to chat GPT it. So as you can see, this week has already gone up, down, up, down. Oh, look at that. Bounced off last week's close. That's a good sign. See, so sorry, I should have caught this. So now you could enter long here and put a stop super tight, like put a stop like right here, or maybe like right there. But if it falls through here, where it's gonna, then it's definitely going to here. So you should wait for it to bounce one more time. You already missed this trade. So see this, how, at least if you're scalping, because if you're scalping, what you should have done here is, or what you would do here, when you see price hit this VWAP and reject that level and start going this way, when it rejected this level, you knew it was going to come back down at least to here, but it retested and went lower. So then you would put a limit order here. This is popping right here because people had a bunch of limit orders right here, for if in case price retraced, and then now you'd be out. Quick and dirty. It's fast on the lower time frames. You don't hold positions long. But see here on the 15-minute chart, now that's telling a different story, okay? So it bounced off. We could get a nice rise back to here to test yesterday's high. We are also in the middle of the range here. That's what this blue dotted line is from the parallel channel. Yep. So for the week, they're just fucking with you. They're just, the market makers are trying to induce you to enter positions, which is what everybody's doing. So I don't like the chop. I don't like it. I'll trade it. I don't like it. The 3-hour chart, my favorite chart. Look how it just respects every level. That is the range we are in, my friends. Till we get out, till we break out above this range here, the top of the channel or the bottom of the channel here, there is no clear direction right now. So until next time, folks, be kind to each other. I love you. Peace, love, prosperity. Peace.